The Spanish steps have never been intended for motor vehicles. Which is a shocker. However, this was not the first time that someone has tried.
Have you ever? Can you imagine them trying to claw this car up, and it's like one of those game claws that they're doing? They're like,
yeah,
and it goes down,
smash.
and it's about to grab the car. They're like, and it like grabs the bumper of the car, and then it just slips out and hits the ground again.
And all of the Italians are just gathered around, and you just hear this group gasp like, and then it goes right into the Vatican.
They're like,
the Sistine Chapel just goes.
And where's the Pope? Oh, he's at the White Sox game.
The roof just gets blown off the top, and he just pops out, just like.
Garrett, the Pope's American now.
Oh, that's right.
It breaks down the roof. He's like, what the heck?
I moved away from America because...
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved away from America from these shenanigans.
Yeah.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Sorry, I can't call an MMI. Our USSD number.
Siri, get out of here. It's episode 60. Siri just
audio bombed our podcast, everyone.
Gosh darn it, Siri.
We did our little clap that we always do. 3, a 2, a skid lead, and suddenly Siri came in like a wrecking ball.
Siri's like, I'm sorry. I cannot process that bombing of Iran for you. Can you please ask again? Yeah.
Siri's mad because we took a dump on her.
Here's how you guys can clean up this dump off of us by clicking the like and subscribe button wherever you're listening and giving us a 5-star review so then we can get our revenge on Siri.
Yeah. Happy Banter birthday, Seth.
Thanks, dude. Why?
I mean, it could be our birthday.
Is it? No, we already turned 1 in June.
We don't know.
Yeah, we do.
Because we didn't write it down.
Yeah, but the Spotify whatever data collection has our first episode date on.
Is that what we're going by?
I guess so.
Is that our birthday? It has to be the first upload.
I'm just so happy we're filming an episode where you're not in bed. Where we're not. It's so great not to see you in bed, Garrett.
I'm really
wonderful.
happy about that too. That I straight up Grandpa Joe'd into life again.
Yeah. Garrett found out I had a golden ticket to a chocolate factory and he moved out quickly.
Yeah. I've got a golden podcast. It's ours, Sethy.
Don't you ever call me Sethy again. There's only 2 people who
allowed
can
to
call
call
me
you
Sethy.
that.
There are 3 people who can call me Sethy. That's my mom, my sister,
and my alter ego. Wait.
And Brooke Jerome.
Oh, wait. What?
Yeah.
Why Brooke? Because you're afraid to fight her on it?
Yes. And she always used to call me that in high school.
Okay.
Shelby doesn't call me that, so I guess she's not allowed.
Yeah. In high school. I pictured her bullying you back into it. You're like, don't call me Sethy. And then the next shot is you with your suspenders like over your head and you're just walking like this and you're like, Sethy's fine.
Sethy's
like,
okay.
That's right.
That's pretty much how it went, actually. That's so funny. We should get her and her husband on here sometime. They're awesome people. Brooke Meyer now and Casey Meyer. They're great people.
They are awesome people.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah. I'm sure Brooke has a lot of high school stories that I don't want getting out there that she'll most definitely talk about.
She's the harp player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the harp player. Yes, she's wonderful. She does a great job.
I pulled her into playing harp for 6 Christmas Eve services before I finally got the hint.
Yeah.
That she didn't want to do it anymore.
It's just you walk out of the sanctuary and you're just half your body's in the harp. And you're like, it's not that angelic when it's half of it's on you.
Pastor Bob told me like, oh, there's this great family. They play the harp every Christmas Eve, and it's so beautiful. And I was like,
and they're all super jacked.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, log that away. In about 10 months, I'm gonna have to make a call and book a harpist.
Yes.
And I call them, and I'm just like, you guys play the harp every Christmas Eve, right? And I should have detected the tone, but it was like, yeah.
I guess.
Finally, like year 6, I was like, do they want to do this? And they never approached me, so I just let it go.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those like, yeah, the church asked us, so I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think I remember, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think I do recall dissatisfaction with having to do that. From
I mean,
her.
it cannot.
Did she tell me that?
It cannot be convenient wielding these giant things. And they have to bring them in like the day before because they have to acclimate to the temperature. And then they have to tune every string.
I don't think it helps that when Bob left, they got you.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
oh.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you think you can help me out? And
they're
it's
like,
just
yeah,
like,
we'll help out Pastor Bob.
Yeah, I don't
when
know.
When he comes back.
She just looks at me. She's like, who's the skeleton?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
So I have to say thank you, Seth, because I finished up season 2 of The Mandalorian, and you made a really great suggestion for my life, which was to watch the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, you kind of have to, because if you go in The Mandalorian season 3, did you finish Boba Fett?
No, I'm working on it right now. But
okay, if you go into Mandalorian season 3, you'll be very confused.
But I'm really into it now, and if you're planning on watching Book of Boba Fett, skip ahead a little bit to the next 30 seconds because I'm going to spoil something.
It's not 30 seconds. It's probably 5 minutes. Don't trust Garrett. 30 seconds to Garrett is 35 minutes. I promise.
But I'm into it a little bit, and something happened where I got really sad about the Sand People.
Oh, was it when they got completely wrecked?
So I got really sad because something bad happened. And I wrote a poem called Sonnet of the Sand.
Sonnet of the Sand.
Yeah, and I'd like to perform it live here on Zoom for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it is or because you're going to. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ready? Here it goes. This is the first performance of Sonnet of the Sand, and it's done in the native tongue.
Good God.
The end.
We've jumped the shark. we've jumped the sandworm. that is what has happened. It has taken 60 episodes, but I finally am feeling that last nail in this coffin start to go sinking slowly into the pine wood.
Could you just feel the pain that I was transmitting into every word?
I want to get a glass of water and drink it on your behalf.
And splash it in my face. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. My throat is killing me just listening to that.
So it was a really good suggestion that you made because it's ripping my heartstrings out.
Yeah.
And I really am so grateful that you said that because I didn't even know that it was like part of the story. But you turn on Book of Boba Fett and it's like, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same show. like even down to like the paintings after during the credits.
Yes.
And it's like
you could tell the same people worked on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you did that. This is the first time Garrett's actually done any homework I've given him. I'm super happy right now.
Do you know I turned on season 3?
I bet you did.
And then I turned it right back off again because I wanted to like do what you said, but because I knew you'd be mad.
I would be furious with you, Garrett. I would be so
I just did it.
If you're going to watch Ahsoka, which you should after Mandalorian season 3,
okay,
you need to watch, and this will actually be good for bonding moment with your kids. Do your kids like Star Wars?
I'm kind of waiting for the right time to introduce them because I don't want them to be like, oh, this again, because they were bored of it. So I'm waiting until like they can be excited about it.
If you're gonna watch Ahsoka, you 100%, and this is a little bit of homework for you, but it's worth it, Garrett. You're gonna need to watch Star Wars Rebels before you watch Ahsoka.
Okay. So I'm losing the order.
4 seasons long.
So there's Mandalorian 1 and 2,
then
Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound. Wallace and Grumpet.
I'm losing Tea and Crumpets.
Yes. Oh gosh. And it just pans to you, and you're just at a circular table with a monocle on, a top hat, and a mustache, drinking tea with some pompous British woman.
And we're both there, but we're in claymation. And he's like, Gromit, this man looks like he's sick.
Yeah. And you're just like, this tea's terrible. And you throw it in his face. and then you walk away, and I'm like, you're taking the check. And then I run out the door. But you're going to need to watch Rebels before Ahsoka.
Okay.
For sure. 100%.
Right. I'll just ask you at the end of every show that I watch what I should watch next. And you can be like my instead of having like a fashion designer that tells me how to dress in the morning, like a footman or something, you'll be that for me, but for TV.
I'm about to just give you the entire watch order of Star Wars, and you can go from there.
Yeah, the chronological timeline, right?
Everything, yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV shows, Gilmore Girls has finally entered the Myers household.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why didn't you call me?
Because Shelby's watching it and I refuse.
Oh, so you're not watching?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
So
dude. Okay.
I turned into
Did
my
you
living
try?
room. I did.
Okay.
I did.
Good.
And
That's
I'm just
all I care
like,
about.
I'm just like, I get why this is good. I definitely might go back to this later. This is giving me some classic WB vibes right now.
Yeah. Did you finish the first episode or quit in the middle?
I walked in and out on it on different scenes because Shelby was watching and I was doing stuff.
Okay. You could start with episode 2. That's fine.
Okay. And
Yeah.
nobody likes the pilot of any TV show. Looking at you, community.
I really like it because it's my favorite show. But yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm not gonna force you to do it, but like, it's like the people who go to Cedar Port and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out.
I definitely feel like I owe you Back to the Future 3 before Gilmore Girls. I definitely feel like I owe you Back to the Future 3 first.
Yeah. But Book of Boba Fett, I just want to say, it's just interesting, and you probably have more insight because you're probably paying way closer attention than I have been. But they'll throw in like little comedy things into it, which I love.
Yes.
Like the dude they're like, well, let's see what the Rancor has to say. And he's like, it was the governor. He tried to kill you. And they're just like, there's no Rancor.
Yeah, there's no Rancor. We don't have one. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. So the thing about Star Wars, Garrett, and this is almost why I want to just give you the entire run through.
It's giving me all the nostalgia.
The guy
is what I was gonna say.
The two people who are in charge of making it, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they also contributed to the Clone Wars cartoon show that, much like Harry Potter, started out kind of kiddish, but got very, very, very serious as you go through it and darker. All the characters, or many, many, many of the characters that are appearing in Mandalorian and in Book of Boba Fett, like Fennec Shand, his assistant, and everybody, they come from that cartoon show that they've brought into live action.
Gotcha.
So I almost want you to go back through Clone Wars, and you're going to definitely have to do Rebels if you're going to do Ahsoka, because they take all the plots from those and they put them in live action, like down the road. Like, here's this character from this, and here's that. Remember what happened in that show? Well, here's it now in live action, like the consequences of it and all this other stuff. Like, it's so flipping good.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of time.
It is, but believe me, and I know you have a lot to waste.
I do. Yeah. It's okay. I just won't edit anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll just
hire somebody now.
We'll post it straight onto our Facebook.
Good God. Didn't we say by episode 60 we'll be rich?
I bet we did at one point.
Yeah, I bet we did. And I don't feel any
rich
richer
in
here.
heart.
Yeah. I'm richer in anxiety.
Yeah. So I wanted to tell you something else.
Okay.
My daughter, who is super cute, has started drawing.
And hates me. Yes, go ahead. Yes,
She doesn't hate you.
drawing.
She's been bringing me drawings.
Okay.
So the thing that's been happening lately is I'll just be sitting there and I'll just hear this like, yeah, like this little cute noise. Like if you watch South Park, it's Ike.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why every time I quote her, I try to sound like Ike from South Park.
Yeah.
Much toy. I spilled it.
You spilled it? When?
But I watched a show with my mom. Then she was sleeping. Then she woke up. They were picking a new show.
Oh. What did you spill?
Orange juice.
Orange juice? On the floor?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Did you clean it up? Oh.
It was still on the ground.
It was still on the ground.
Look!
She's been giving me little drawings, and I brought a few of them for show and tell.
She does sound like Ike or a kindergartner from South
She
Park.
does. And the thing is, she just started like forming her words too. So now I actually understand what she's saying, which is so cool.
Well, the moment she said, "I spilled my orange juice on the ground," and you're like, "Did you clean it up?" And I'm thinking, "No, she didn't."
She didn't.
Like,
Sometimes she does.
Yeah.
Because she's Audrey.
Yes.
So here's the first one I want to show you.
Shelby as well. That's so funny. What on earth is that?
This is, I was told this is Elle in mommy's tummy.
So it's just a big purple spiral and then a little purple blob in the middle.
Yeah, but maybe I'm just in dad mode right now, but isn't that so good?
That looks like dark matter from Kirby series.
It looks like a womb. I want to critique it like the artist's use of lines creates a really dynamic movement right here.
You see the crinkled paper around the edges shows that it was drawn on the vinyl wood floor.
Reminiscent of the Romantic era of 19th century France. Okay, so here's the next one.
Who is that? Is that
that's
Graham?
Me.
That is awesome.
She said, "This is you, Daddy."
You look like you're in pain.
I think this is hair. This is like chaotic hair.
Yeah. If you guys aren't watching on YouTube, you can check this out on YouTube. That looks like that. Honestly, Scream, the painting.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the movie.
No, that looks like Scream, the painting.
That looks like that one Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that's it, and that's your face on his face. Yeah.
The next one is Audrey.
What is happening? What is her interpretation?
I think those are teeth.
This is the type of drawing that looks like it's in a science textbook, and then the person goes, and as you can see, the mitochondria is indeed the powerhouse of the cell.
Does. Yeah, dude, it looks kind of like cells. Like
that's exactly what it looks like.
Nummulo-rupulus, like celluloid, whatever, in like not anatomy, chemistry.
Yeah. No, biology.
Biology, that's it. Yeah. These I think are teeth.
What is that in the middle?
I don't know what
is that. Hair? I don't want to comment.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just in full dad mode right now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, like I've been like actively fighting the urge to show people pictures of my kids.
Yes.
Like the other day when I was waiting in line for brand new for 8 hours, I was like this close like 6 times to being like, you want to see pictures of my daughter?
You've turned into that guy, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so my life doesn't really matter, but I live vicariously through and then you show pictures. Kids!
Yeah.
Here they are.
So you recently had something happen at your house.
Yeah.
I think we texted about it, didn't we?
Yeah,
we were gonna do something and you're like, I can't because I'm owning a home and building it.
You're like, hey, you ready to record today? I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Like, you're such a prankster.
I forgot you own a house now and all of your free time goes to it.
So we have a split rail fence that goes around our entire property in the backyard. And it's funny, I said property. I mean like the 0.5 acres that we have.
Yeah, rough.
Or 0.25 acres that we have. So we have a split rail fence, obviously, that goes all the way around the backyard. When we bought this house, some of the boards had already been replaced, but some of them were like, like we're
not going to make it. Yeah.
We've been up here since 2002.
Yeah.
Like it's time to go.
Yeah.
And we eventually knew we'd have to get on it. The interesting part, and by interesting, I mean totally and completely frustrating, and I hate you, Lowe's, is they only sell 11-foot rails.
Oh.
And that's
like,
great
like
for
standard measurement of fence rail or something.
Yeah. And that's awesome. But like we need like 8-inch ones. Yeah, my favorite word, and that's great. However,
yeah,
we need.
Do you own a saw?
No rails.
You're gonna buy a saw, aren't you?
So no.
Okay.
So
Can I please come down and dress up in a lumberjack outfit and bring one of those like those saws that you see in cartoons, like
I didn't call you because I didn't want you to get hurt.
Shelby just walks out to the backyard and I'm in a box and you somehow have a magician's hat and you just have the saw and you're slowly going shh, 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 shh. And she's like, what are you doing? And you're like, shh. He doesn't know it's a real saw.
So I knew I couldn't get this done on my own. And I knew that in order for this to happen, someone who's competent would need to help me.
And Shelby wasn't available.
So I texted, I have a teacher friend named Kevin. His actual name is Kevin. It's
cool.
never, whenever I say Kevin, like joking
It's
around,
ruined.
I don't mean to refer to my friend Kevin, but it's just, I say Kevin a lot just because Home Alone.
For me,
Anyway,
Kevin was ruined by SpongeBob.
Or SpongeBob. Yes, actually, it's more SpongeBob with Kevin.
Sometimes people will be like, we'll be in a group, and like Pastor Kevin's friends will call him Kevin.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because they'll be like, what do you think, Kevin? And I'm like, it is Pastor Kevin, sir.
Yeah. But my friend Kevin, he's in his middle 50s. He just retired for being a teacher and then just got rehired. So basically what that is actually
not enough good teachers at the ranch.
No. So actually rehire is a wonderful thing to do as a teacher. So every year as a teacher, you get a salary increase from year 1 to year 30, 35, depends how your contract structure looks as a teacher.
Oh, cool.
And then in the meantime, as you're teaching throughout the years, you eventually, once you have to reach a certain point, like in Ohio, you can retire after 34 years of teaching. They just temporarily lowered it to 32, but they're bringing it back up in 5 years back to 34. And after you retire, you get a pension, which is like a chunk, like a percentage of your 3 highest ever paychecks that are percentaged, and then you get it for the rest of your life. As a pension.
Right on. That's cool.
You can retire and then get rehired again. So you take the pension and then you also make step 5. So 5 years worth of teaching at the school you rehired at. So on top of the pension that you're making, you're also making a salary,
an additional
as a teacher.
salary. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Do you get hired back at a lesser rate or the same rate when you left?
You get hired back as a lesser rate, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
it's still very good anyway.
Yeah,
because they'll start you in like your 5th year, quote unquote, of teaching, and then you'll just keep going up from there again.
As if you've been already working for 5
Exactly.
years. Yeah.
100%. So this is what he did. So he's very experienced. He's awesome. He grew up in the country. He's a great guy. He's such an interesting dude. So I texted him like, "Hey, Kevin, how's your summer going?"
Yeah.
But he's always offering to help out if I need anything. And I knew that if I wanted his help with something, I would wait until, like, you ever get offered from someone and you're like, man, I would totally take you up on that, but I'm going to wait and utilize you when it's actually
later
like
when
big.
Right.
Yeah.
Cash
right?
in on it. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Cash in on it. So I'm like, I'm going to wait because I bet there's going to be something. Well, that day came because my split rail fences started rotting in the middle and collapsing.
Oh,
and I knew it was going to happen. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to text Kevin. And so I told him everything, how we need new split rails and how I need them cut down. And then because it's not like it's just a 2x4. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's angled at the end and everything. So you have to like specially cut it.
Yeah. You just call him and you're just like, "Hey Kevin, about that favor." And then he walks into the room and you just close the door behind him and he turns around and it's 30 screaming middle schoolers.
Yeah.
And you just hear the door just go.
Yeah.
You're like, "Thanks, man."
Yeah. He's covered my class once or twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so, because we work right down the hall from each other. And I offered him dinner or lunch. I said, "Hey, if you do this, I'll totally buy you lunch." I'm like, "What are you thinking?"
Such a church move, dude.
It is, dude. It's in my blood.
We're not going to pay you, but we're going to feed you. And talk to you the entire lunch.
You see, back in the Middle Ages, the serfs wanted food, not money.
Teach a man to eat, and he will eat for a day.
But feed a man to eat, and he will always come back looking
and
for
he
more.
won't come back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I told him, I said, okay, so like, what do you want? What do you want to eat? And he's like, "I'm tasting White Castle."
Oh.
And I'm like,
why?
That was my reaction. I'm like, and I wasn't mad. I was like, huh. I mean, we do really only have the only White Castle for miles.
Yeah.
And miles in this area.
We were watching a documentary on White Castle the other night, and Audrey literally gagged. She literally heaved. She went because they were showing how the square meat patties come out of the little mechanical hole, and there's 5 little things like holes, and then it shoves out. It's like poop like coming out, and it's like slices. And it showed that shot, and Audrey literally went.
And
like
you just see you just see the end of the conveyor belt, my mouth open.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at it, and I'm kind of looking at the camera and back at it again. I'm like, what? So we go to White Castle, dude, and it was incredible. But
you lucked out because it's cheap, right?
it's extremely cheap. I'm thinking like,
Like
all right, how much do I
$1
have to
for a
put
slider?
aside to? Dude, it cost us a total of $15.
Have you had the like 1927 burger?
I did, and I loved it.
Is it any good?
It was actually pretty good.
That should be one of our reviews.
Yeah, I don't
that
think
we
they're
haven't
selling
done.
it anymore. I don't know even if there's a White Castle around you. I don't know how you get your hands on that.
Yeah.
But,
Banter Gravy food reviews is the it's Wheezy from Toy Story 2. Where they put the penguin on the top shelf and he's like,
yeah,
"Look, my squeaker's broken."
yeah.
It is the segment that we have shelved and is now getting dusty.
Well, we'll take it back, Garrett. Relax. So Kevin and me and Kevin, we go by these 11-foot fence rails.
Yeah. Okay.
And we bring it back.
Did you use
and we
his
were
truck?
able to fit. He has like a Ford, not F-150, but F-350. Like it's diesel. I didn't even know those existed.
You're just sitting at like home at your house and you're just like, who do we know with a truck?
I know Ice has a truck.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, that's why I'm here, huh?
Yeah. So he gets those. We bring the 11-foot rails into my yard, and we were able to put 2 up because two of them that were needed were 11 feet, so it was fine. And then we're to the 8-foot ones, and I'm like, "How are we gonna do this?" And I turn around, and I hear a chainsaw start. Yeah, and he's like,
"This is how."
Hold it. He's like, hold it up. So I hold it up vertically, and if you were driving past my house, you just see this scrawny guy like holding this post up, holding on for dear life, and this dude going down it and shaving it into a specific type of angle.
Yeah.
And hearing him shouting, "It keeps wanting to go in." It is phenomenal. So,
oh my gosh, old men with
we
chainsaws.
Kevin's awesome. So he totally came through and he chopped down these wooden rails, not only to the size, but also to like pretty much the correct type of like shape where it like angles in, you know what I mean? And there's like that cut shape in it. And my backyard's looking awesome now.
Yeah.
So moral of the story, like don't stand too close to a chainsaw if you don't want your leg cut off.
Is a split rail the kind, like what kind of fence is that? Is that the kind with like the 2 that go like this? Or is that the kind where it's like there's an X? And
so
then
it's the kind where you have like the metallic chicken kind of wire fencing, and then you have 3 big wooden like logs almost going across horizontally.
Okay, I think I got
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
And but it's not like you put them in and they're just like a square on each side. Like 3/4 or 2/3 of the way through on each side, they're cut and they're like angled to a certain type of shape for texture and for aesthetic, because in the suburbs we're trying to be country even though we're not.
Yeah.
And then like they have to fit into these like specific type of shape posts. So he took a chainsaw and shaped it himself. It was the most incredible thing I had ever witnessed.
That is so bad, dude. That's awesome.
I know. It was amazing.
So now you have a Doug Thompson.
Yeah, he's like, okay, if Doug Thompson is Luigi, Kevin's Waluigi. because I love Kevin and Kevin's so
great.
amazing, but Kevin, like, he will tell you what's on his mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just like Doug.
Yeah, but not in a Christian way.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
It's like
He's the Doug Thompson Bizarro.
He's like the Waluigi or Wario of Doug Thompson for
I'm
sure.
so glad
It's
you have one
amazing.
down there. I saw him today.
Kevin?
Yeah. No, Doug Thompson Sr. and Jr.
Oh, okay, together?
Yeah, together.
Wow.
I went to go borrow something from Doug Thompson Jr. and I'm like at the front door. I've never been to the house before, and I ring the doorbell and it's like ding, ding, and I just hear this, Pastor Garrett, and I'm like, they want me to go to the backyard, and I just go back and it's Doug Thompson and Doug Thompson Jr. and their deck is off of the house in a pile of wood being burned. And Doug Thompson's there. He's like, well, hey there, Pastor Garrett. Hey, how you doing?
And you just see them.
What are you doing? And they're like,
You just
we're
see
just
them
replacing the deck.
You just see them taking their taxes and just
Yeah.
dumping it in the
dumping all the
pile.
papers. Yeah. Receipts.
Oh, man.
Kim just comes out and she's like, make sure you burn all of the... Oh, hi, Pastor Garrett.
Hi. Hey, Pastor Garrett.
Yeah, no,
Make
they
sure
just...
you burn all of them.
He's a teacher, too, so he's
Yeah.
like... Apparently, you all just take breaks and build your backyards during the summer.
That's what we do, man. Summertime is backyard building time, baby.
Yeah. It's time again for news from around the world.
I wish we
Nailed
had
it.
fake newscaster wigs to put on while we were doing this. That would be the greatest thing ever if we had
Mine would
those.
just be blonde. Like long blonde hair.
Yeah, I would have a clown nose.
Yeah, and then I go,
Yeah, you take out the paper.
June 17th in Rome,
What year?
Italy. This year.
Oh, okay.
I realized all the way up until this, we haven't been numbering these, but
Nope.
all the way up until this time, I haven't been saying like the date that this is, so it could have
Yeah.
been like 6 years ago.
Yeah, you're like, a volcano explodes by Pompeii. No
Yeah.
survivors. I'm like, when? You're like, and you look at your paper and back at me, you're like, 79 AD.
No, this happened this year.
News from
Italy.
Pennsylvania. The Union troops won. Yeah,
Yeah,
They've taken those
we
Confederates
finally
back,
landed on the moon.
back below the Mason-Dixon line.
An 80-year-old man drove a luxury Mercedes-Benz A-Class sedan down the landmark Spanish Steps early on Tuesday morning before getting stuck partway down.
What do Spanish steps sound like when you go down them? Ay! Oh!
Yeah. Ay, oh, ee.
Yeah.
Rápido.
Amigo. No bueno.
I don't know why they're called that.
Yeah.
I've seen them, but I don't know anything about them. So yeah, he got stuck partway down. This is the other thing that happens. If animals don't escape in these segments, the officials show up.
So true. Every time.
Municipal police said in a statement, the man tested negative for alcohol and was cited on the spot for driving down a monument.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it sounds like an actual law.
Oh, good.
Can we drive a car up the Lincoln Memorial and balance on top?
We're driving a car, and all of a sudden we're like on a high-speed chase, and we're heading towards the Washington Monument, and I'm like, Garrett, we're gonna crash, and I look, and you're putting like a leather hat on with goggles.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on.
Yeah.
He just drives right up. Oh man.
Police said the man, a resident of Rome, was at a loss to explain how he wound up driving down the famed steps.
Aren't we all?
So this man takes a sports car, drives down the Spanish Steps. They ask him why he did it, and he just goes, I don't know.
That would be a perfect commercial where he's like, why did you do this? And he's like, because of the cantina menu at Taco Bell.
Yeah. Couldn't get there fast enough for Doritos Locos Tacos.
For Doritos Locos Tacos 2. Coming to a Taco Bell near you.
They did not release his name as it was unclear if the car was his or not. So
They
he
did
may
not
have been
release his
stolen.
name because it was unclear how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Not meatballs. Yeah.
The small sports car was later removed by a crane.
Uh-huh.
So because they weren't going to drive it further around there. The Spanish Steps had never been intended for motor vehicles,
Uh-huh.
which is a shocker.
Uh-huh.
However, this was not the first time that someone has tried.
Have you ever, can you imagine them trying to claw this car up, and it's like one of those game claws that they're doing? They're like, "Woo,"
Yeah.
and it goes
Starts
down,
smashing.
and it's about to grab the car. They're like, oh, and it like
Oh.
grabs the bumper of the car, and then it just slips out and hits the ground again.
all of the Italians are just gathered around, and you just hear this group gasp like, and then it goes right into the Vatican.
They're like, oh!
The Sistine Chapel
Yeah.
just goes.
And where's the Pope? Oh, he's at the White Sox game.
The roof just gets blown off the top, and he just pops out, just like.
Yeah. Garrett, the Pope's American now.
Oh, that's right.
It breaks down the roof. He's like, what the heck?
I moved away from America because
I
Okay.
moved away from America from these shenanigans.
Yeah.
And then someone's being blessed. He's like, tomorrow.
Yeah. A Saudi man was charged with aggravated damage to a cultural heritage site after surveillance cameras recorded him driving his rented Maserati. Why are they using sports cars?
Is this the same thing? Is this the Spanish Steps still?
Yeah, Spanish Steps
Okay.
again. He drove down 135 of the Spanish Steps in 2002. Stop driving cars down the steps.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
On June 23rd in Bristol,
England. Good.
I'm going to let you guess.
You need to give the country whenever you name these
No,
cities, Garrett.
I actually wrote it down, but then I just had a thought just now. I was like, after the first sentence, I'm going to actually have you guess if this was Bristol, Connecticut or actual Bristol.
I said England. Am I correct?
Well, guess after this. Firefighters had to rescue a man who got stuck in a chimney.
Kentucky.
Bristol, Kentucky. That's right.
Yeah. Kentucky.
No, this is in Connecticut, of
yeah.
course.
Oh, wait. Is Bristol in Connecticut or Kentucky?
Yeah. Oh, is there two?
I don't know.
haven't-
Did you say
I haven't
Connecticut
seen
or
every
Kentucky
city.
before? And the worst part is it's recorded, so you definitely said something I completely forgot.
Yeah. We forget all the episodes once
Yeah,
they're uploaded.
Yeah, they belong to the ages now.
Seth has been actively deleting each episode as we go.
Yeah, it's
And
like
not
Garrett's like,
telling
we're
me.
on episode 60. I'm like, 5. We're on episode 5.
Firefighters had to rescue a man who got stuck in a chimney of a park building while trying to retrieve his dog from a bathroom when the doors automatically locked behind him at the end of the night.
A
Police
bathroom
were-
door locks automatically?
Well, the doors of the building, of the park building.
Oh, the park building. Okay.
Yeah. Police were called Sunday morning for a burglary complaint and were told by parks employees that someone was stuck in their chimney.
That's
Can you-
someone.
Can you imagine if they showed up and it was Santa?
Hello, all my children. Do you think you could get me out of this chimney
Yeah.
so I can deliver all the gifts to the boys and girls?
And then the officials just look at each other and they just like slowly put a tarp over him and he's just like,
Yeah.
and they're just like,
They're
no one has to know.
like, not this time, Kris Kringle. There's no Christmas in July in this town.
Yeah. Firefighters responded to the scene and got the man out after having to remove parts of the chimney and the building to get him out. He caused $5,000 to $10,000 worth of damage, police said.
Wait, hold on. I'm
So-
trying to run the numbers real quick. He cost $5,000 worth of damages.
'Cause they
to
had to-
10.
Because they had to in between 5,000 and 10,000 is what I think.
Oh,
they meant.
okay.
Like 5,000 to 10,000.
He caused $5 worth of damage to a $10
Yeah.
sandwich.
Building just collapses behind them.
Yeah.
$10,000.
$10,000 worth of... Dude, if a building collapses, that'd be like $10 million.
It'd be more. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bristol man. I don't know why they said it that way.
The Bristol
The
man.
Bristol man.
You
He
guys
sounds
have
like-
to claim him.
He sounds like a really bad superhero.
Yeah.
The Bristol man. You mean he takes care of all the bristles? Yeah.
I'm the Bristol man. What do you do? I can make your grill look a little bit better before you start cooking.
The Tooth Fairy wouldn't let me sign on.
Yeah, it was a copyright thing.
Was not injured. He was arrested and charged with burglary, trespassing, and criminal mischief.
I feel like we've gotten one of those at least in our lifetime.
Criminal mischief?
I think, yeah.
Every morning we wake up and we're charged with that.
Yeah, every time an episode releases, I get a phone call from the local police station. They're like, this is mischief, right?
Yeah.
And you just hear me go, I want a lawyer.
At the at the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., they're just all working, and they just hear this creaking like, and they look behind them, and there's a drawer that says Garrett and Seth, and it's like, and
It
it
just
explodes.
explodes.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of IOUs.
Yeah. They look up, and they just go, and just start
Yeah.
writing.
The custodian just comes in, his head sunk down, he just takes a broom.
Yeah, it just starts swinging.
Not my first time there, son. Not my first time.
It was not clear how the dog got stuck in the bathroom or how long the man was stuck in the chimney. The doors could be opened from the doors can be opened from the inside after they were locked from the night, but not from the outside.
That's how
doors work.
That's how locked doors work.
I think an intern wrote this one.
Did they include that in the article? Yeah, they couldn't open the doors from the outside, but you could push them open from the inside.
We've never thought of that.
I feel like there was a Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire back in 1906 that caused all the doors from the outside to be pushed out so no one would burn to death. Go on, Garrett. Sorry.
Officials stated the dog was unharmed. That's the end.
Seth just goes on a rant, and then Garrett's like,
thank God.
The dog was unharmed.
Yeah, he was fine. And that's it for News from Around the World Incorporated.
All right, so Garrett's, I don't know, Garrett, what would be...
It's just making me laugh now.
What would be your favorite holiday? Would it be Christmas. Or July 4th?
Let's not even fight it. You knew that.
No, because here's the thing. Garrett's wife posted on Facebook. We are so excited for the fireworks. Our children have been wearing red, white, and blue all week. So,
no, what she means is I've been dressing our children in red, white, and blue all week. I'm just lucky if I can get clothes on them at all.
So what I'm trying to tell you is I'm thinking July 4th might be your most favorite holiday over Christmas.
It goes Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 4th of July.
I think mine... we talked about this before.
It's not Valentine's Day.
It's definitely... That's the episode we talked about this before. You're right.
Yeah.
I still think Thanksgiving is my favorite. But then I think, ours is so close. Mine is Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. How are you spending yours, dude? What are you doing on the 4th?
I think I might be changing rotors.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's right. You don't know anything because you're not a car guy like me.
No, you're not a car guy. Gary, you're a car guy because you take your car to other guys to get it fixed. That doesn't make you a car guy. I'm a car guy because my car breaks down 7 times a year.
I had a smile on my face as I was insulting you because it was sounding so ridiculous coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I knew it would. So I took my car in to get it checked.
Right.
And I went to Steve. I don't know if you know Steve.
I know a lot of Steves, Blues Clues, Leota, Todd.
Yeah. So every time I take my car in and something's wrong, I just know it's gonna cost like
$800.
Yeah. And I still haven't gone to Halls, by the way, which I will at some point. But I like my
Halls.
mechanic too much.
Halls is so good. Halls in North Ridgeville. Everybody go there. They're amazing.
But every time I go to the up to the counter, they're like, "All right, Garrett." I'm like, where have I heard those words before? And then I walk up and they're just like, okay, today it's going to cost you one arm. Looks like a leg.
Like, is that a leg? Is that
I'm just like,
half
right.
a leg? Yeah. and they saw off your arm and you're like, wait, I have a coupon. And they're like, oh, and they like
one
they
finger.
They give you just the finger back and you just stick it on your nub of your arm. Oh my God.
I'm like, all right, thanks, Steve. Just turn around and I wave and I'm like,
you just wave with one finger.
Yeah, wave my finger. Wait, I have a coupon.
You go home.
Oh my gosh.
And your daughter wants to give you a manicure, and you just take out your stub and your finger, and she just smiles. She starts clipping it.
Yeah.
She just.
I walk into Audrey, and she's like, "Oh, you had a coupon."
Yeah. You had a coupon.
That's great.
And then you found out it expired, and you hear a knock on your door, and they just take a hatchet.
Just take it back. Yeah.
They shut the door.
Yeah. They're
like,
tip
oh,
their hat.
nice. They're like, oh, you just got a manicure. Nice.
Yeah. So I walk up to the counter and they're like, yeah, you need rotors. And I'm like, how much? And I'm like, oh, it's going to be like $600.
It's not that bad.
So I'm just like, you know what?
I'm not paying. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no,
I'm not,
Garrett.
because, we're on a single income.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're trying to do baby step 3, which is 3 to 6 months of expenses in your bank account. And we've done baby step 1 and 2 37 times. And
Yeah, and then
every single time it's the car.
It's the car will put you back. Yep.
So this time what's different is I have been driving into the night until like 1 a.m, like scraping my car on, curbs, like showing up and the food has already been taken by somebody else and like just barely like putting pennies into this thing every day until we finally are proud of it.
Right.
And so to just lose it, like, you know what I mean? Just because so I was like, no, you know what? I'm not doing this. So I went and I bought rotors.
And you're doing it yourself?
I'm going to do it myself. Yeah. So I think that's probably what I'm going to be doing on 4th of July.
So by the time this episode airs, you'll be dead.
I will be under the car.
Yeah.
But my friend Josh, who I don't think you ever met him. Did you meet Josh? Josh Moore?
Dude, you're throwing out so many names at me.
You've been gone so long.
Steve,
it's hard to know.
Josh. Dude, I know Josh Moore. Yes.
You do? Yeah.
I love Josh
I'm
Moore.
sorry. I can't. Okay. Everybody, I care about all of you.
No, he doesn't.
I just
Don't
can't
listen to
remember
him.
the timelines, okay?
Yeah,
That's it.
don't
That's
listen to
all there
him.
is. It's all swirling around up here. So Josh helped me, and there's one part of the process. This is last time I had to do it. He did it like with me, like he showed me how to do it. And there's a part where you have to compress part of the caliper. God,
Stop doing that on the screen.
Stop
doing that on the screen.
I should not be doing this. I'll remember it during the process. But there's a part you have to like compress it and push it in with like a special tool. And he's cranking. And he's just like, huh. And I was like, I didn't like that sound you just did.
Yeah.
And he's like, it is so rusted that it won't compress. So I had to replace more parts than I had to replace the caliper too.
Good.
So
God.
not only did I learn how to replace brake pads and rotors, I also know how to replace calipers. So I'm going to save a ton of money. And that was why I went to go borrow stuff from Doug earlier, because I was borrowing tools from him.
This is our last episode.
Yeah.
This is the last one, Garrett. Garrett's going to go drive. He'll be on like a country road, and all of a sudden his car will just go, start rolling, and then somehow end up in a lake.
And then it's gonna be like John Denver, country roads but it's underwater, so it's like.
No, your car is slowly sinking. He's just sitting on the bumper playing.
Yeah.
Country roads, take me home.
And then I just reach the radio and turn it up.
Yeah. Oh, I actually had John Denver playing.
Oh, okay.
Actually on your guitar.
Right.
Just playing as it's sinking slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for the 4th?
Nothing. No, I actually am doing something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Besides protesting it.
I am not. So my Kings Island.
Was that you observing the bunny trail that I set up? And then just not walking down it.
It's just like I won't do this. I won't.
That was a bunny trail,
Yes.
and I put like a nice like awning over it, and I'm standing there going like this, and you just go. So.
Yeah, I can't,
Yeah.
Garrett. I'm an adult. I'm 30 now. I can't be doing this anymore. Yeah. My Kings Island cut my hours, thank God, and it's not because I'm doing a poor job.
Why?
I cut everybody's hours.
Oh, okay.
Just
not
because
enough
it's
customers?
July now. Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
and I'm so thankful. I'm only doing like 2 to 3 days a week now, and like for like 5 to 6 hour shifts. Thank you, Jesus, God in heaven. It's been incredible.
Are you actually saving money though?
Yeah, I'm still
Good.
saving a significant amount.
Well,
June was a
then
great
it's all
month.
worth it.
June
Yeah.
was a great month. Certainly more than Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So we got a call from actually a guy who helps work on my cars, Pat.
Nice. Oh, I know Pat. You talked about him.
Yeah, Pat and his wife Lisa, they're having like a 4th of July family gathering. And they come up to me and Shelby in church, like, you're not family.
You're like, you just lean in and you're like, go on.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But we really want you to come to this. You want to come to this? And we're like, Shelby's like,
no.
Yeah. Well, Shelby's like, we're going to have to check that. I'm like, we're in.
What is it?
So
you just
Shelby
bulldoze her over.
She wants
Just
to go. Yeah. I'm like, we're going because, dude, I haven't been to a social gathering in so long. Ever since I did this Kings Island thing, I'm like, we are going.
Are you guys getting the pity invites yet?
No. Maybe
Yeah.
this is one.
When you live in the South, you get people who they just invite you over because you don't have family nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So they just go, "Oh, you poor little things. You should come over for Thanksgiving."
Have you ever noticed that Southerners will insult you, but they'll insult you
Backhandedly?
kindly?
Yes,
They're like,
100%.
Now, Patricia,
Bless
just
your heart.
because Garrett Gixel doesn't
Doesn't
have the
have
money
family.
to replay his rotors doesn't mean the lad can't get under his car all experienced like and
Yeah.
try his absolute hardest to fix his vehicle we know is going to be in the trash heap in
Yeah.
a few months anyway.
We're going to pay for it and do it for free, bless your heart.
Yeah, they are so gosh. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm like, I have the rotors right here.
yeah, they're
But yeah,
good.
Southerners
good
they know they're doing it.
Yes, they do.
They say they don't. They
It all
say
ha-
it's all again kindness and
crap.
It's not,
crap.
yeah,
I'm with enough. I'm with enough of them down here because they bleed over the Ohio River.
Yeah.
I'm with enough of them down here to know.
when you're not from around there.
Yeah,
they ju-
around
they just-
those parts.
Yeah, they do it without even thinking.
Yeah. So, but we were invited to a family gathering, and it's really neat. So we're told to bring a side, and I'm thinking like, man, should I bake a cake? Should I do? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up with a giant party-sized bag of Lay's chips,
Doritos. Yeah.
Yep, and with some dip. I'm going to set it right on the table and be like, the end.
And yeah. You just take a cake. You just like take the top off it, and they look down, and it just says, "I'm leaving by 4:00."
Did I ever tell you? So like you this is a totally random bunny trail, but when you said you look at the cake and there's a note, it made me think of something like secretive.
Yeah.
It made me think of, so my friend Joe and Molly, they're having a baby. And they're from, so he was from Cleveland. He was a high school college friend of mine.
That was
down
if you put that to notes, it could be a song from the 80s.
oh, could it be? What would it be called? Yeah.
You were just like, "He's my friend from Cleveland." I don't know what the
Worked at the 5 and
and
dime.
dime. Yeah.
He moved down to Atlanta because he works in the film industry.
Yeah.
So he works camera for like the big Hollywood movies. Like he worked on Avengers for a little bit. He's
That's
done
cool.
a bunch of this different stuff. He met Molly, got married.
Did he work on
and-
Titanic?
Garrett, that was 1997. Yes, Garrett, he worked on
Yeah.
Titanic.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
They come up because my friend Alex got engaged, so we all came up to kind of like, and it was also, I think it was around Christmas ish, so it was a great time for us to come up, get together, congratulate him, and he tells me, he's like, yeah, because you said, you open this up and you see the secret thing.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, my wife Molly, whenever we go to Walmart and stuff, she'll go to the security camera and do this with her hand over and over and over again. Do you know what this
Oh.
means?
Is that like sign language?
Yeah, but do you know what it means?
No.
So whenever
Shut
someone
up.
gives this symbol, so you put your thumb in the middle of your palm and then you close your four fingers on top of it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to secretly show people that you're being held against your will and you need to call the cops and send them somebody because you're being kidnapped or something. But she does it as a joke. So she will go to like the cameras whenever they're in the store. She'll go over and over and over again. I don't know why that reminded me of you saying there's a secret note inside of it, but that's one of those things that cracks me up to no end. Why don't you click the like and subscribe button, give us a 5-star review, and if you have any topic ideas or suggestions, please email us at bantergravy@gmail.com.
Yeah. And please don't forget.
Just let him have it, everybody. This might be his last podcast.
Take care.